After the disappointment of Tamworth last week, it was a much improved performance. You must be really pleased today.
Yeah, today was an important game for us to, I suppose, right the wrongs of last week. We've spoken an awful lot since the game, and you just hope that what you've said has sort of hit home, and lads go out and perform and show what we're about. And that was much better. Like I say, I don't like getting beat, but I can accept it if the performance is right and the characteristics that are in that performance are right. Last week, like I said, was unacceptable. So today was an opportunity to put that right, and it wasn't the best game. The wind made it really difficult. Pitch was obviously bumpy and very, not so much bumpy, very dry and sticky, and it wasn't the most open game, but it was a game between two sides that have still an awful lot to play for this season, I think, and I think that showed. But first half, we obviously against the wind, we looked pretty comfortable. Just wanted a little bit more, I suppose, and to get on the front foot second half, and like I say, I thought we did that and thoroughly deserved to win. The only disappointment is conceding right near the end, which was, like I say, just sloppy from our perspective. And when you're potentially going into a two-legged semi-final, that's something you've got to make sure it doesn't happen. You switch on right to the end, because again, 2-0 lead could be quite a difficult one to tank back, but all of a sudden with one goal in it, it's a different thing. So great to win, great to, like I say, work hard and show what we're about, and like I said, regardless of what happens between now and the end of the season, with next week's fixture, we'll just take what we take. What will be.
And when you look at the league table, a lot of people are saying this is maybe a dress rehearsal for one of the playoff semi-finals. Do you think that gives us a bit of a psychological advantage?
No, not really, because I think they've potentially left four players out of their team. Now, whether that's through injury or whatever else not that would come in. If we were going to play them in a playoff semi-final, I'd expect Daniels, Turner, Ellis and Furlwell to play. So they'll, I suppose, look at that. Likewise, we're obviously got injuries ourselves, and we'll hopefully have players to bring back if we do have a game against them, and it'll make both teams a whole lot stronger and with more experience. So no, it doesn't have like I say, a great effect. It's a one-off game, I suppose, from our perspective. I don't, like I said in the programme last day, I don't think there's a big advantage with finishing where you finish, really. I suppose the major disadvantage would potentially be finishing second and a Boston or a Lowestoft, if you like, finishing fifth and having to travel there on a Tuesday, Wednesday night. But I mean, that's where I see it. I think for part-time teams, it's always going to be difficult travelling to that away leg on a Wednesday night when lads have worked during the day. So, but it's two games that you've got to go and perform, and you hope that at the end of them 2 games, the team that's played the best will win, and it's not decided by a refereeing decision or some luck, or you know what I mean. So that's all you can ask for. We know what it entails. Been through every emotion in the playoffs, and I think looking back the other day, I think I've been involved in the playoffs as a player and manager probably 7 of the last 8 years. So know what they're all about. Great way to get promoted, but like you say, not no worse way to end your season. So we want to make sure that we're the one team that has that thrill at the end of it.
You mentioned we finished the regular season away at Worcester next week. How much do you think form counts going into the playoffs?
Going off last year doesn't count at all, does it? Because we were 2.5 months unbeaten last year, which took us to 1 point behind Barrow and 15 points clear of Guiseley. And we didn't lose a game, I don't think, until mid-February. So we put a great run together. They're very unique games. They're individual games, even though they're sort of two-legged. Like I say, home and away advantage at this level. It's not like we're going the Burnabout to play against 100,000 screaming fans. And likewise, coming here, I don't think any teams coming here will have any fears. Hopefully, the one fear is that our team is a strong side, and That's what you've got to do. So what it holds, like I say, not a great deal. We'll just embrace whatever happens, see who we play, and do our best to not just win overall, we'll try and win both games, which we do every game we go into.
We got the win today with a few players out through injury, Sam Finley, Don Collins and Josh Lang. Can we see any of them back for the remaining games?
I hope so. Like I say, we're not going to risk anyone. Hopefully, obviously Adam's out as well, so you've potentially got 4 players there that are out the side. I'd certainly hope that Dom, unsure, he trained on Thursday and then pulled out. Whether he's done any more damage, not too sure. Fingers crossed with Josh and Sam, because like I say, they're an important part of our squad, and us going into those playoff games with a full team to pick from is very important.
Okay, cheers, Charles.
Thank you.